Hello and welcome to Shelly's Secret Space. We're talking about energy work today. In my Crystal Curiosity video on rose quartz, I mentioned using your body to answer yes and no questions and how to do that. I wanted to go into a little bit more detail. A couple things to start with. One, it takes practice and fine tuning to be able to quiet your mind enough to listen to your body. That being said, your body tells you. We have gut instincts. We know the truth. Here's the different areas in your body where you may sense it. A hint, it's not usually your logical brain. So you can feel a reaction in your throat. You might hear a different tone. You might see a red light. You might sense the need to stop. You might feel it in your heart. Your heart could quicken. You might feel it in the just under your heart at the top of the stomach area or intestines, I guess. And you may feel it in your gut. You might even feel an energy shift and feel it through exposed skin. So there's a lot of different ways. So this is why I say it takes a bit of work to fine tune this, because you need to first recognize where you sense this. So that's our first thing. So the way I've learned to do this is by asking yes and no questions that I know the answer to, and not to have any emotional charge to them. So when you're first learning, you want to do yes and no's without any emotional. So you're not going to be, is this the best relationship for me? Because that holds a lot of emotion into it. So I always start with, is my name Shelly? So try it with me now. Put your feet flat on the floor if you can. Relax your body. Oh, my shoulders were up. I didn't realize that. Roll them back, lay them down. Deep breath in and out. Clear your mind. We're not thinking of anything right now. Another breath in. My name is, and say your name. You can say it out loud or you can say it in your head. So I'm going to say, my name is Shelly. Take a deep breath in. Repeating that thought in your head. And where do you feel energy? My heart feels open. My throat is clear. And the top of my stomach, I'm aware of. It's there. And everything feels like it's flowing. Now, if I were to say, my name is Carol, take a deep breath in, repeating that thought. So what changes for me is the very top of my stomach. Doesn't even tighten, it just shifts a little. I'm going to relax my shoulders again. Yeah. So it just shifts a little, it moves a little bit, and I get a slight, but not like huge queasiness. So it's almost like oh, that doesn't feel right, which makes sense since it's my no. So that's the subtle difference. That's it. Sometimes if it's a really hard no, my throat will block up, my heart will race. But for me, the majority of the time, it's a tiny little tweak in the upper part of my solar plex. So now you can utilize this with everything when you notice. Again, practice fine tunes it. So start with things like, should I turn right or left out of my driveway, right? So you can be like, Should I turn right to go to the store? Should I turn left to go to the store? You might choose which store to go to. Should I go to No Frills? Should I go to the Superstore? Especially if you know you're headed in one direction and you're going to a specific store, you can still test that out just to give yourself some practice on paying attention to your body. If you know that you're buying a certain brand of toothpaste, test that. Should I buy Crest? Should I buy Desert Essence? See where it sits in your body. That's how you practice it without emotion. Then you're going to start to incorporate some emotional things, but not anything major. Because now we've got to attune the body to handle it with the emotional response that we have. So again, you're not going to say, do I pick this boyfriend or that boyfriend? Maybe you look at, should I visit a friend on Tuesday or should I visit them on Wednesday? That type of thing. And you slowly increase the importance and the connection to subject matters a little bit at a time. So this doesn't happen overnight. You will get frustrated. There are tools that you can utilize. Pendulums are a good one for doing that yes or no. Not always feasible when you're at the grocery store. Your body can be a pendulum. If you are standing, you can ask the question. So if you're in the grocery aisle and you're like, should I use this toothpaste or that toothpaste? Again, we're not doing anything emotional. See if your body sways. The general rule of thumb is if it's for you, you'll lean into it. If it's not for you, you'll lean away from it. So you can utilize it in the line when you're doing nothing and when you're waiting. You could look at things in your cart. Is this the best item for me? You can distinguish between needs and wants. So you could even look at an item. I would recommend if you can hold it, but that might not be feasible in a line. You don't want to be reaching in, holding it for a second, and then putting it back down. But if you can, great. Or if you have some things in the buggy part at the top, just put one hand on them. Take a moment. Is this for my highest good? And see if you lean. Or you can be like, do I want this? Do I need this? And see how your body responds. So there's simple little games that you can play and do. I will likely be doing another episode on pendulums themselves because they are fun, but there's a whole history on them, so I don't want to misrepresent anything there. So anyways, thank you for joining me for this Everything Energy, and I hope that you utilize some of these ideas. It's a great way to connect to your body and to know what resonates with you as truth and what doesn't. Helps to keep things clear when you are emotionally charged. If you can calm yourself down, you then can ask a question and see what's for your highest good. Thank you. Until we see you again. Bye for now.